Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Sagittarius for the month of August 2023. And after these videos, I'm going to be working on the weekly horoscopes. And then it's always the monthly horoscopes. I always get life, everything, I never have a dull moment in my life to sit here and work on these monthly horoscopes. So anyways, forgive. The full moon was on August 1st at 2:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the sign of Aquarius. The moon was red, if anybody noticed that. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So this month with the full moon in your third house, busy time period for you. Lots going on. You can be getting into arguments with siblings, roommates, your partner that you live with, and female relatives. There seems to be a lot of inconvenience when it comes to running errors. You can be calling a situation before it happens. You can have other people figure it out, or even second guessing other people. And some people may appreciate the fact that you have them figure out, or that you know them so well. This could be with management and what they want, and what they request of you, and it's like you could almost read their thoughts, and they appreciate that. I feel that you may have an opportunity also to work alone, which you prefer to anyways. You may appreciate your independence or new responsibilities that are required of you to work more to yourself. Or for some of you, you could be working at home with this energy. You could be house sitting, or you could be getting a job that requires you to work from home. You can be playful at this time and very childlike with this energy. I feel this is a fun energy time for you. I also feel like you could be more playful. Don't be surprised if a Cancerian or a Pisces may be super offended by what you say at this time, because they're reading too much into your banter, or a Libra or an Aquarius could be easily offended by what you say or do at this time. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody says something to you this week about the joke you played or whatever you did that you thought was funny, and it turns out it wasn't funny. So I feel like you may have offended somebody's ancestors at this time with things that you are doing or saying to them. Then on the 16th at 5:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you could feel this energy 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. So basically it's the theme song of your life. This is going to be in your ninth house. So this is a great time to get your voodoo, your juju, and your santeria on. Not the easiest time for getting along with other people. There is a little bit of a stellium going on, so you can be on your soapbox with this energy here as well. For some of you, you could be fighting with your landlord. You could be fighting with HOH, or I feel like this is not this is a time where you're not voicing your opinion. Everybody wants to play the I'm right game, but you could be a little bit more strategic. You can be picking and choosing your battles at this time. You're being more selective about your battles with this energy with other people in regards to what you say, to an extent. You could be feeling mighty, pissed off about a situation. So certain things may not be fixed at this time. Or this could be dealing with the land, property, people who buy to own houses. It could be something like that coming up at this time with this energy, and you could feel cheated out of your payment, or they could be saying oh, you didn't make that payment, or they may decide that, okay, you lived here for so long, now you don't have to own the house anymore. So you could be getting into some kind of screwed over in regards to that. You may have to travel for the sake of business. Vacations abroad can be unfulfilling. Avoid pleasure travel. Crisis in faith. Not the best time to be arguing about politics here. You could be fighting with people online. You could be getting on your soapbox about certain injustices. You could also be banned on social media as well, so be careful with this. You could be ranting on social media and stuff like that. On the 23rd at 5:01 a.m., the sun enters Virgo in your 10th house. This is and it takes on the overtones of Capricorn. So this is basically climbing the corporate ladder here. You focus more on your career achievements and way to get ahead. There is a possibility of a promotion, the opportunity to take on a leadership position. An increased responsibility is common. Be careful not to overwork yourself, or you may develop heart or back problems. Your ambitions to get ahead is stimulated. You may have the greater power or authority thrust upon you. You may find that you want more power or authority. Your ambitions increase. Career problems are likely to come up at this time. It's likely that you have overextended yourself, or you put too much on your plate at this time. Do not put anything more on your plate this month with this energy here. if you don't have the authority to, especially because this could get you in a lot of trouble. Superiors may doubt your ability to handle things. This is also, for some of you, a time of professional advancement, like I said, getting a job. Individuals pride themselves on their commitments to standard and attention at this time. Either you cannot take constructive criticism by others, and you could be really offended by what other people have to say to you, or you could be fighting with other people at this time, because other people here with this energy tend to be very demanding upon you, and you expect them to do their job. It could be a situation where everybody's playing around, and you could be dealing with like millennials, and they could be very rebellious, smart ass, you know how it goes. And you could be very frustrated at this time, especially those of you who are 40 and over, because they want to play and bullshit around while you're taking your job seriously, okay? So you could be like yelling at children at this time. August 23rd at 3:59 p.m., Mercury goes retrograde. This is a time when others see you as authority or an expert in your field with this energy. This is a great time for those of you in school. Generally, it's a time of advancement in career and opening up opportunities for advancement. It is a good time for public speaking. Those of you in media and social media, you may be presented with an opportunity to take the fast track in regards to career. Multiple possibilities for advancements present themselves. This is a good time for internships. Doors open up and obstacles to success are removed at this time. This would be a great time for receiving good news about getting a job with this energy. This is a time there's a lot of self-realizations, truth being revealed from certain things that have been like deceptive or an illusion to you, or you thought you knew one thing and it turned out to be a whole different situation. This could also be some self-realizations, pros and cons about yourself or certain projects that you're working on. You're more realistic at this time in your way of thinking, in your outlook on life. This is an awesome time with this energy, because it gives you an opportunity, even though you can't have certain things at this time, you're better prepared in your strategizing and thinking about and being more thoughtful in your actions, what you want to do towards your goals at this time. You may get slandered at this time by other people. They may disagree with you with this energy here. People may be calling you out on your stuff at this time. Not the best time for media or social media. If you're an influencer or somebody famous, you could be involved in some kind of scandal around this time, so be careful what you do with other people. On the 27th at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Libra in your 11th house. You love friendships with other people who are just as competitive with you, okay? So this is going to be, you're a bit more tenacious when it comes to your goals and when it comes to what you want. You're very analytical in your way of thinking here. Your social circle of friends is expanding, but not all the people you meet now during the Mercury retrograde are going to be in your life after the 14th of September or the 15th of September. You are more focused on your social life, influences them to develop friendships in which you will always want to compete with this person. You will likely be the person who would rather compete with others than give orders to others with this energy. This is a beautiful time for business to pick up. You can see a lot of business growth happening. My cat, BBs. Crazy girl. This could be you following your intuition and starting a new creative project. Then on the 28th, you have Uranus in retrograde at 10:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Change is happening with your routine. You can be using this time to work on yourself, or you could also be dealing with health issues. Your circle of friends is rapidly changing. You may have a hard time relying upon them for a sort of a commitment. There should be lots of opportunity to meet those who can help you with your career goals. You may be presented with an opportunity to take the fast track in regards to career. So this is a beautiful energy time. Doors are still going to be opening for you this month, it seems like. You may also be interested in alternative health methods. Your routine, like I said, could be changing. You would benefit greatly from yoga or mind therapy at this time. But for some of you, every time we go through these shifts with Uranus going direct in the 6th house, you could expect like career changes, meaning like you will probably have to relocate to a different place because the building that you worked in is now closing because of this, that, and the third. So you can expect the unexpected on the 28th with this energy in regards to career. They could be selling the building or something like that. So job security, especially if you have a regular 9-to-5 job, may not be as secure as you thought. Okay, on August 30th at 9:35 p.m. the full moon in Pisces. This is your 4th house of home. This is dealing with mother-in-law, the women in your life, the women that you live with. For your personal life, it will become more serious or unfulfilling. You may have to relocate or say goodbye to friends and family. Obligations where you have to take care of elderly parents can be coming up. The needs of others outweigh your own at this time. You can be cutting off yourself from your friends who are like family to you because North Node in your 5th house. But also here Mercury's in retrograde, so I will give it to the beginning of November for certain people to come back into your life. You don't like other people who emotionally dump on you. You take life very seriously at this time, and you're very responsible. For some of you, those of you born from the 50s to the 80s, you expect other people to fall in line. Your intuitive creative process helps you to deal with past wounds and traumas. You may find motivation to deal with past wounds as a result of restless, nagging feelings that make you feel unsettled. This can be a time when you resolve your past wounds and come into a full understanding of them. Alrighty, the first card I come up with is the 7 of Cups. This is lots of talks of future coming up at this time with this energy here. You could be romanticizing situations. You could be a bit wishy-washy or very unrealistic in your way of thinking in the beginning of the month, but that will change towards the middle of the month. Then the Queen of Coins, you benefit through the women in your life at this time helping you out. The 9 of Wands, you could be scared to ask for help at this time with this energy here. Okay, or you could be scared to share your ideas, your goals, your visions, your dreams to other people because you don't want them to poo-poo on your parade, and you don't want them to be all negative at this time and start saying that, you know, they won't agree with your way of thinking, and you feel like they won't do it if you ask them. I do see you getting a much needed confidence boost. So for some of you, this is you taking initiative and asking, and you shall receive. So other people could surprise you at this time when you ask for help with this energy here. So this could be like lots of thoughts of future coming up, or if you're asking out the crush, then you will be surprised that they'll probably more than likely say yes. The King of Swords, things in your life are starting to fall into place. You're feeling more secure in yourself. You're taking life more seriously. Your ingratitude is the attitude this month. I feel for some of you, you are seeking help at this time. I feel for others of you, whatever situation that you're in, know that your spirit guides or other people in your life are going to protect you from a bad situation in your life, okay? The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up, something heavy on your mind with this energy as well. Make sure to ask for help, or if you want to ask out the person, just do it. Just talk to them during this time period. The Page of Cups, yeah, this could be new love coming in. You may have options when it comes to career with this energy as well. This could be a raise or a promotion happening. This could be you getting the person that you want, but you may have to take initiative and say something to this person. The 5 of Swords, for some of you here, yeah, you could be dealing with your insecurities or your emotional hangups. You could be scared to speak up and say something to this person at this time, okay? So you could be going through it with this energy. So I would really watch your emotional self in the conversations that you have, because again, you could be surprised by the situation or the outcome. For others of you here, you may be surprised, you may be scared to speak up to certain people because they're immature in their way of thinking, or you may feel somewhat intimidated by them, or you know that you're going to have to argue with them and you don't feel like arguing with people at this time. For some of you, you know that if you ask for something, there's going to be some kind of emotional blackmail, okay? Or you could be thinking about maybe you make more money than this other person and you're afraid that this person's going to use you for money, so that's why you don't ask out this person, because you don't want them to turn around and it turns out, oh my god, they're a gold digger. You know, I wish people wouldn't have that mindset, because that's not always true. You know, some people like me, I love, okay, poor, rich, whatever. If my heart is feeling you, then I'm feeling you, you know? So that's the way I work, alrighty? It doesn't have to be about money, because money comes, money goes. I can make my own money too. So, yeah, so, you know, and they can too, you know, so don't be thinking that way. You know, I have learned a lot from like strippers. I love my strippers. And what I have learned from my strippers, because I do readings, I do a lot of readings. Let me tell you, some of y'all live. It's like, goddamn, I can't make up my life. I mean, it's like I should make like a book of like people that I have read. So once upon a time, okay, I was giving this reading to this stripper, and she was dating a billionaire. No joke, no lie, for real tea. Dating a billionaire. She didn't trust the validity of him, and he didn't trust her. And she was still stripping at the strip club, getting her coin because she cannot trust him to marry her. Like, she knew the reality of the situation. So she kept making her coin, and he wanted her to like basically live off of him and depend on him. And she didn't want to because he wasn't putting a ring on the finger. Okay, so, you know, come on now, be smart. All right, the Ten of Swords. I feel for some of you here, there's like a reversal of fortune happening. You could regret your decisions at this time, so get a second opinion with this energy. Not the best time to make decisions, because whatever decision that you make during the Mercury retrograde, you're going to regret it with this energy. Not the best time to go back to the ex, because guess what? You two are going to break up again, so there's no point. Okay, so at this time, I would just like literally, if I was dating somebody, I would literally just talk. I don't even know if I would kiss the person. I would just talk and be friends and form an emotional attachment. And then after the 2 weeks of Mercury going direct, I would think about kissing them, because I wouldn't want to ruin the juju that goes along with Mercury retrograde, because that stuff is no joke. Okay, so this is the easiest time for me to make predictions, because it's so much easier, because we have so many transits coming in, like Pluto in retrograde on October 27th. So things are susceptible during this time period to change, you know. So, you know, whatever you feel like is valid, you know, may change. And the worst part about it, you got Uranus in your 6th house. So, you know, it's like this whole world of freaking change, okay? I feel for some of you, this is a good time to make intuitive decisions on your money. With career, you may be seeking a work agency or career counseling at this time as well to find a job. The 6 of Cups, I feel like you can be reconnecting with people from your past with this energy here, or you could be asking for help from people that you have worked with before in the past, or you could be asking somebody that you had a falling out with in your past, and you could be reaching out with this person to see if they'll help you out during this time period. I see certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life with this energy. Ooh, this Sun card, not happy at this time. This is not a very popular energy time for you. I would be careful. I think that some of you have exceeded your limits on favors, is what happened. And now every time you call people, they expect you to say, oh, I need a favor from you. Your uniqueness works against you at this time with this energy. So I would be really careful when it comes to standing out this month, because it can cause a lot of problems. North Node in the 5th house. Okay, so your uniqueness now works against you. Okay, so you have to make a point to make your niche in life, to stand out, but stand out without offending other people. Okay, that's a conundrum. So that's going to be like your homework here, alrighty? Because your uniqueness works against you, or other people are jealous of you because of your uniqueness as well, alrighty? But you may have to be a little bit realistic about that. I feel also you could be mentoring someone at this time, and it could be very difficult to mentor them with this energy, or the advice that you give, and then they go tell their parents. They may not like the advice that you give them. Ooh, okay. You could be like working home at this time. So somebody had a question. The answer was no. This could be working home at this time. And if you would like a reading with me, check out my consultation page in the link in the description box below. All right. But this is a time where you're more serious. You're more serious-minded. You're not really happy at this time with this energy. This could be problems with property, housing with this energy, being unprepared for certain events. Uranus in the 6th house with this energy here. No. So for some of you, instead of having faith, you're taking initiative at this time with this energy, and you're making things happen. You can also be very pessimistic during this time period with this energy. The Magician card, as above, so below with this energy here. So keep the energy positive. Have faith that everything will work itself out at this time. The 6 of Wands, this is a time of moving forward for you anyways. And I feel like, you have some like ups and downs with this energy. I feel like for some of you, you can be more about your peace and quiet, and kind of keeping more to yourself as well. For some of you, this is a recuperative time, meaning that you're just kind of like being more to yourself, kind of like in hermit mode, so you can recharge your batteries during this time period, okay? I feel also with this energy here that you could be more focused on your community during this time as well. The Emperor card, for some of you here, I feel like when it comes to manifesting what you want, I feel like you could be a bit more practical. You can be a realist. For some of you, the focus could be on father, or the men in your life could be more of the focus at this time. There could be stability coming to you in regards to career during this time period as well with this energy here. For some of you, you tend to be more of a realist when it comes to things that you want. You're getting over grieving at this time. You're grounding your energy during this time period. For some of you, this could be getting visitors. This could be father visiting you with this energy here, or father coming up with you for college with this energy, or you could be visiting father's side of the family during this time period as well. The Four of Coins, this person's very stubborn and very stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy. For some of you, if you're trying to sell or pitch ideas to other people, you need to be about numbers, and you need to be a little bit more real about the situation as well, because this person is more about facts with this energy, okay? They're not about wishy-washy or romanticizing situations. So try to be more about the facts with this energy, or try to filter your speech, unfortunately, because some people you need to filter, okay? Some people can handle it, some people you need to filter. There is success in a move happening here, so this could be getting housing at this time for some of you here with this energy. The Ace of Cups, this is emotional validation. This is luck with love with this energy for some of you, despite the energies. The Three of Coins talks of growth happening for you during this time period. This could be spiritual growth or emotional growth here as well. The Two of Swords. Ooh, okay, you could be obsessed with somebody at this time. This is not the time for introspection. You could be a doer at this time and trying to make things happen for yourself. You could be busy just trying to make things happen this month, okay? And less about gratitude is the attitude, and less about spirituality, and more of a doer with this energy. I feel like there is conflicts around you. There is unnecessary drama around you. So again, you know, North Node in the 5th house, this is what's going on here. This is you making new friends and then realizing they don't have your best interest at heart. This is you making new friends and then quickly getting into fights with them for no damn reason, and kind of like having this filtering out of friendships with the North Node in the 5th house. Reevaluating your relationships at this time is going to be a big one. I do see a victory coming up for you. Whatever's heavy on your mind this month, you're not going to do it with this energy. I feel like it's more of a thought than an action with this energy. The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance coming up. This is overcoming obstacles in your life with this energy, so you may have to take initiative when it comes to getting what you want. I feel like you may have to work really hard and roll up your sleeves, which you guys like to do anyways, for your money or for whatever it is that you want to put into fruition. All right. I love you, my Saggies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing Saturday and Sunday weekly horoscopes. Kisses. Mwah.